week to do this. You ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's get her teed off! Bitch. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Outerverse Podcast. Yes. We are back from a week off from our favorite neighborhood podcast.
Absolutely.
Where we talk about movies, comic books, TV shows, movies, and I already said that, and video games. Lots of fun pop culture things and other things that we feel you may want to know.
Absolutely.
Or need to know.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Thanks for joining us. I'm sure we've lost 80% of our fan base being off a week.
Yeah, we sure have.
We're going to be your host. Yes. I'm Corey.
And I am Kendall.
Yes. So, thanks, guys, so much for joining us again. It's good to be back.
Yeah, absolutely. It is so good to be back. It's so good to be back a second time.
Yes.
Just so that everyone knows, we just started the podcast about, 10, 15 minutes ago?
Yeah, we were about 10, 15 minutes into it.
Yeah, and I realized that I didn't hit record on the audio software that we use. So we recorded about 15 minutes of nothing.
Yeah, so it was a dry run.
It was definitely dry.
It was
for
a
sure.
Good game, Kendall. Good
That's funny.
So thanks, guys, for joining us. Joining us again. And before we kick it off, I want to give a big shout out to Kendall's homie Tyler.
Yes.
For the amazing artwork that he did for us.
Yeah, man, he made us a nice, sweet logo.
Absolutely.
That depicts everything that we want depicted in our podcast.
Yeah, he killed it. He knocked it out of the park.
He absolutely nailed it.
You want to maybe tell them a little bit about...
Yeah. I met Corey when I was like 16, I think, or something like that.
You met me when you were like 16?
No, was I 16? Yeah, I was probably like 15 or 16. Not you, Corey. What did I say? Did I say Corey? I met Tyler when I was like 16 or so.
I was like, shit, dude, you met me when you were 16?
I think I was 16. Maybe it was like 18. I think maybe I was in college or something. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, we met a long time ago, and we've been pals ever since. But we kind of had the same friend circle, and we hung out a good bit. But he was always drawing something, and I'm telling you, this guy can draw anything. You could lay a 50-ton rock on top of him and put a canvas 3 miles away in the dark, all up a mountain, and he would paint with his toenail on it.
Jesus.
And make it look glow in the dark, and it would have sharks on it, and it would be awesome.
That sounds like a superpower, man.
Yeah, it's intense. Anyway, needless to say, with all that being said, he's an excellent artist, and we really appreciate that logo, Tyler.
Yeah.
So I wanted to let you guys know, if you like our logo, we will have Tyler's info posted below our...
So you can go check him out. And, you know, I'm sure he can hook you up with anything that you want done. I'm sure he can hook you up with it.
He will do it.
Yes.
And he will make it happen for you. So if you're looking for logos and stuff and you like ours and you want to go check him out, we'll have it below the episode in whatever you're streaming on, and we'll have it in this YouTube video below here.
I will have a... something right there.
Something. We will have a something.
We will have a something there. So, big shout out to you, Tyler.
Yeah,
man,
thanks,
thank
dude.
You killed it. And
miss you. Haven't seen you in a long time, by the way. So I apologize.
And we'll be coming to you for all of our future artwork needs.
Absolutely,
man. Absolutely.
I'm thinking about getting a tat right on the inside of my left thigh.
There you go.
Really high up, so that only I know it's there.
You're gonna get a tattoo of Bobby?
No, I'm gonna get a QR code.
Oh shit!
To Tyler's Instagram. on my inner thigh.
Dude, that would be sweet, man.
Yeah, man.
That'd be awesome. Hell yeah.
But anyway, thank you, Tyler. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Tyler. We appreciate
all you've done for us.
Yeah. So, are you kind of ready? Kendall, how did you enjoy your week off, man?
Oh, man, it was so filled with work.
I know what you mean.
Me and Haley, we did have a good weekend, though. We hung out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Brittany and I had a great weekend, too.
I cried every night because we didn't do the podcast.
I know, man. Yeah. I know. So we're back behind the mic now.
We're back behind the bars.
Yeah. Wait, what?
All 16 of them, yeah, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. I'm so glad to be back. Glad to be back with you, Corey, doing this podcast, man.
I'm so glad to be back with you, Kendall. Man, are you kind of ready to kick this off, man? Are you ready to kick this episode off?
Get her teed off!
Hell yes.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Let's do it, man. Hey, do you have any hot scoops?
I've got some of that.
Video games?
Man, video games, I have one thing. I was ill prepared for this episode.
Yeah, I was too. But needless to say, we've had a great break, and we're glad to be back here with you guys.
Absolutely.
And let's dive
Ready
into some newsy news.
Yeah, so we're ready to get back into the groove of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have a little piece of video game news here.
Okay.
So,
hit me with it.
So, Kendall, I'm sure you are, all of our listeners as well, are you familiar with the very renowned rapper Logic?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love Logic.
Yeah, I love Logic, man.
He is a boss.
Hell yeah, dude. So recently, news has come out that he has retired from the rap game.
Yeah.
And signed,
I've heard this.
And he has signed an exclusive deal, streaming deal with Twitch for an undisclosed 7-figure amount.
Wow.
So
really?
Yes.
I did not know that part.
Yeah, so he is going to be a
seven
Twitch,
figures?
a 7-figure deal, streaming deal on Twitch. So he is going to be a full-time Twitch streamer. And he has retired from the rap game.
What an excellent retirement.
I know that is kick-ass.
What an excellent retirement.
Yeah, I mean that's awesome. So I'm excited. I don't think he's started yet. He hasn't started yet.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gathering up all his gear and saying goodbye to his 16 bar buddies.
Yeah, he'll drop one last single for everybody.
Yeah, of course, with like Eminem and Adele or something.
So, but I'm excited. I'm excited to actually like go follow his Twitch channel.
Me too. I'm totally
gonna
watch that.
I want to watch.
Do you think he's gonna be rapping during his Twitch thing?
Dude, he'd be like freestyling while
he's like, yo, can't beat me, yo, can't beat me though, because I got all these guns though. You know what I mean though? Yeah. What? Cuz.
Chill.
He'll have one guy that peeks his head out of the back.
Chill.
And at the beginning of every episode, he'll go, "Let's get our teeth off."
On Twitch.
On Twitch, yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to share that with everyone because I'm sure
that's good news, though.
It is good news, man. And like I said, I'm definitely everyone be on the lookout for his Twitch channel because
I'm happy for him.
And if you follow us on Twitter and if anyone comes across his Twitch channel before we do, definitely send it to us because I definitely want to follow that.
Absolutely.
I want to check out his streams, man.
I want to know
like I'm ready to see him stream some shit, dude. Like, is he gonna be streaming Fortnite
What's he gonna play?
And shit, dude? Like, or
is he gonna play RuneScape?
Is he gonna play RuneScape?
Probably not.
Is he gonna play World of Warcraft, man?
That's lame.
Is he?
If you play RuneScape, you hate everyone that plays WoW.
Dude, I would love to see him just do like a 24-hour-long live stream on Twitch of him just playing solitaire.
Or Minesweeper. Minesweeper,
dude.
Definitely.
Minesweeper.
I could probably make it 24 hours playing solitaire, and I could not make it 24 hours trying
all of
to play
our
Minesweeper.
All of our OG fans know that's my favorite game.
Minesweeper?
Minesweeper.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sweep those mines.
Yeah, just click randomly everywhere.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
Hopefully he does play that. He'll be like,
Yeah. Looking
my
at
sweeper. My sweeper. That crowd pleaser. Crowd pleaser. Yeah.
So, but yeah, be on the lookout for that.
I'm sorry. Let's get back to the business here.
So, be on the lookout for that. Logic has retired from the rap game. He has signed an exclusive streaming deal with Twitch, so be on the lookout for that.
Go get your money, Logic.
Yeah, get that shit, Logic.
It's only logical.
Excuse me. So, yeah, do you have some video game?
I do, man. I do.
Let me hear it, man.
So, I don't know if it was last week or the week before when I talked about Marvel's Avengers.
Yes.
Was that last week? I mean, not last week, but the last episode?
Yeah, I believe so.
It was?
Yeah.
So, up until that point, all I had seen was a trailer for it and some people talking about the mechanics of it, and I don't know, it sounded to me like it was going to be a total shit game. So, they have released and the game actually is called Marvel's Avengers.
Right.
They have released a sort of live stream kind of video of them playing it and showing the beta for it.
Okay.
And I have to recant my statement. I have to retcon my statement and say that I actually changed my mind. I think this game is going to be pretty cool.
Oh shit!
And some of the reasons that I say that is because it's not because of the sort of story arc or whatever. I don't really care about that because everybody knows what an Avengers story arc is. There's a big blue beam in the sky, aliens flying through it. You got to kill it. You know, it's the same thing every time.
Right.
But the way that this game is set up is something that I wished when I was playing the Arkham Batman games that it had.
Oh. Okay.
Meaning, I love games where you don't pick a character or you don't play as a character and always play as that character. And not even that, but always play that exact version of that character.
Right.
So I like games where you can upgrade your character on different things, and
you have like a skill tree.
Skill tree and gear and stuff like that. And, and in most games, when you upgrade like gear and stuff, or when you get new gear for a player or a character, it just adds.
It buffs. It just adds a buff.
It adds a buff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change the look of the character.
I love seeing it. I love actually seeing it on the character.
So I was watching the live stream of the beta, and this game is looking very cool. So there's all kinds of different versions of each character, and you can get gear, like unlock gear by doing certain things. I don't really know the gist of that, but as far as like a generic explanation is like when you get new gear and you equip it, like it is actually equipped with the player. Like the live stream, like one of them showed the Hulk in like a big pinstripe like mob boss suit.
Oh shit!
And showed one of them had Black Widow in like a tan like alley coat.
That's
kind of thing.
That's badass that they make the gear visible so that you can actually see the gear and you can show that gear off. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's cool.
And so the main characters of the game are going to be obviously Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, and Kamala Khan. Do you know who that is? Miss Marvel.
Yes.
Miss Marvel. Yes. The young girl, not Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Kamala Khan, she's like stretchy and she can get real big and small.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, those are going to be the main characters, but they also announced that Hawkeye, in a really cool trailer that I need to send you, they announced Hawkeye is going to be a DLC character. Oh, so you're going to be able to add characters over time to your like collection of characters kind of deal.
Right.
And you'll be able to level them, each character up, and play as like a team with computers. What do you call them? CP...
Like, you talking about NPCs?
Yeah, NPC.
Yeah.
So on the gear upgrade and stuff like that, I think that's really cool. And also, they have a mode on this game. It's sort of an adaptive game, like it develops itself over time.
Right.
So they have a mode called War Table, and I think that's probably going to be the most popular thing about it. It's sort of like Team Deathmatch, kind of in like Call of Duty and stuff, where everybody gets online, they get in a room, blah blah blah, like a little lobby, and you connect players to teams, and then you play each other. It's going to be kind of similar to that, except for you're not playing against another team, I don't think. Okay. I think it's like you connect with other people, kind of like zombies on Call of Duty.
Oh, gotcha.
Like you connect with other players, and you guys are all on a team together.
Right.
So, and I want to say it's randomly generated characters.
Okay.
Or I think there's like another mode that's like a higher difficulty or whatever, where you can use your upgraded characters, like your characters. Like I'll pick Iron Man, and it'll only connect people who haven't picked Iron Man yet.
Okay, that way everyone is different.
And then you get into it, and you have like a little mini story arcs you have to work through with these people.
Right.
And so it's kind of like you get to connect with people online and play through like little tiny story bits.
And so are your stats and
yeah, and you're progressing through the game, rewards, all that stuff. So it looks really cool. I'm going to send you the video of it.
So is there also a level up system?
Yeah.
In place
each character has to be leveled up.
Okay,
over time. And like say if you do the story mode and there's 4 NPCs, like, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, and Black Widow, and you're Miss Marvel, you're only going to level up Miss Marvel.
Gotcha. And I'm sure that, excuse me, and I'm sure that there's certain level gear too. So,
exactly,
so you have to be a certain level to equip this gear. Right.
Or, I don't know that that's the case or not, but I know you have to, all the gear, I believe, starts at level 1, but you have to unlock that gear, I believe, somehow.
Okay.
So, like in certain things you do, like achievements and stuff.
That would be cool if...
It looks like something that I would enjoy playing.
Right. Something that would be really cool is, like, if you could level up the gear, too. Mm-hmm. Like, if you could upgrade the gear, like, you unlock this specific piece of gear, but you could also upgrade that specific piece of gear, too. That would be really cool.
I wish... The whole time I'm talking about this and I'm looking at it and watching it, I'm thinking to myself, God, I like the way this sounds and feels and the mechanics of it, but, like, I just don't care about the Avengers. I wish that this could be like a Justice League game.
Yeah. Right.
I would buy a system just to play this if it were a Justice League game.
And you would solely play as Batman.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody else on my team be level 1. My Batman would be 99.
He'd have maxed out Batman, dude.
But anyway.
Maxed out Batman. So.
But anyway, I mean,
This sounds cool, though.
Yeah,
it sounds really
I had
cool.
to take back what I said in the last episode we did.
I mean, I would still like to play it. I would still definitely
I'm definitely going to play it,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
And check
I'm hoping to build a PC at some point soon.
Hell yeah. So
that I can play games like a, PC.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be available on PC.
Are you going to get Henry Cavill to build it for you?
No, but I should.
Maybe we can get in contact with his manager.
Maybe so.
Be like, hey man, we need you to come flex on the podcast and build Kendall this piece.
I need you to come flex in the Outerverse.
So,
anyway, sorry, but anyway, I think that's going to be a good game.
For sure. What's the official running title for that game?
Marvel's Avengers.
It's just Marvel's Avengers.
That's what it is, and it's also just for the people who are interested in it. It releases September the 4th this year.
Ah, gotcha.
So it's coming soon.
Yeah, so I guess everyone that's interested in that, definitely be on the lookout.
Yeah, it's in beta right now, so they've allowed like a certain portion of people to have it,
try
and
it out,
download it and try it. Yeah.
Get all the bugs and shit out of it. So
exactly.
Even though they don't officially ever get 100% of the bugs out of it, they still release that shit and it's broken.
This is true. Lots of games.
Yes, lots of games. So, are you kind of ready to go to TV shows?
Let's do it, man.
Sweet.
Let's do it.
Sweet. So,
Square Enix is doing that game.
Oh, Square Enix is...
Yep.
What?
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
All right, so for everyone that didn't know, Square Enix is on that shit.
They're on that shit, man.
They are on that shit. So, I have been enjoying, on our week off, Kendall, I have been enjoying a lot of the shit that has been released from Comic-Con at home.
Comic-Con at home.
Yeah, so have you paid attention to some of the stuff coming out? You haven't?
Not. I've been waiting until the end of this month, August 22nd, for the DC fandom.
Sweet. So, one thing that came out of Comic-Con at home is I'm kind of old school, man. I know you're probably old school too. Do you remember an old gaming TV network called G4?
So, when you messaged me about this,
right,
I had no idea what you were talking about, and so I looked it up, and then even after I looked it up, I was like, I still have no idea what he's talking about. So no, the short answer is no. Well, but I am interested.
Well, G4 was really, really cool, man. They ran from the early 2000s up into like the teens.
Was it just like videos of people playing video games?
No. It was an actual video game network. So they had shows, and their two most popular shows were Attack of the Show and X-Play. And so I remember watching both of those shows. And so Attack of the Show, man, was almost like a podcast. It was almost like a video podcast, and you had these two hosts. And it was hour-long episodes, and pretty much
What does that remind you of?
It reminds you of...
Does it remind me of
the Outerverse Podcast?
They had these two hosts that did this stuff one time.
But it was really cool because...
also the Outerverse Podcast.
Also the Outerverse Podcast, yeah. So if you need some news...
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. You want your gaming news?
Come to the Outerverse Podcast.
Absolutely. While you're on the toilet, while you're in bed, while you're on the floor, and...
While you're eating bananas?
While you're eating bananas, and if you're in a treehouse...
If you are in a treehouse, get out of the treehouse because you're too old.
Yes, but they had really cool shows, man. It was Attack of the Show and X-Play, and I remember watching Attack of the Show all the time because I was younger, I was little, so I would watch it and be like, oh shit, this new game's coming out. And so they would always have exclusive trailers for new games, and it was like hour-long episodes, and pretty much they would go down a list of like hot scoops, just like we do.
Like hot scoops?
Like hot scoops. So, and it was really cool, man. You would learn a lot from watching those shows, because like it would get you really stoked, because they would have these trailers for all of these new games that were coming out. X-Play was the same way, except X-Play made like they made gaming skits, essentially. So they made
that sounds cool.
They made cool ass like gaming skits and shit,
like comedy stuff, or
yeah. So it
like
was
spoofs or what?
Yeah, like spoofs, bits, comedy
like
bits.
that Australian Rick and Morty thing.
Kind of like the sun.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Okay, I won't do it.
We're gonna get canceled.
I won't do it. Cancel culture is a serious thing right now.
Don't do it, Marty.
No, don't do it.
No, don't do it, Grandpa.
Don't do it, Grandpa.
Anyway, for another day.
Bushland Adventures. So,
yeah, go look it up.
Go look that up on your own time. That is not safe for work.
Private browsing.
Yes, private incognito. But I'm excited that G4TV is returning in 2021. I am so excited for that, man. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get the same people that did it, that did, like, hosted Attack of the Show and hosted X-Play. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get in touch with the same people. That would be badass. But either way, I'm so excited for G4 to come back, man. That is going to be awesome, because
I wonder if there's any of our fans who are familiar with this G4.
Oh, I'm sure. And
who want it?
I'm sure.
How bad do you want it?
Very badly. You can tweet us though. Let us know how excited you are for.
Yeah, we would love to know
for the return of G4.
Because I have no idea what G4 is.
I'm telling you, Kendall. You need to check that shit out, because you can still find like episodes on YouTube of like the old G4 back when it was still around. So yeah, check that out.
What was that song about? Something like that, like a G6 or something.
I don't know, man.
The rap song about a plane like a G6.
I think it was. I think it was one of those artists that lost their shit.
Anyway, sorry.
And I think
like a G6.
Yeah.
Something. What was that?
It was one of those ones. Yeah, it was one of those ones that lost their shit and shaved their heads. Maybe.
Oh no.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like Britney Spears, Cisco, something like that. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
So be on the lookout for that. They actually have a teaser that you can check out too. I'll send it to you.
So do that.
You can check that out, and everyone out there, that all of our listeners, all of our outcasts, check that out. There's a teaser for the return of G4 in 2021.
The Outcasts.
Yeah,
dude. I'll check it out.
Yeah, for sure. So, what about you, man? Do you have some TV news?
I do. I have some TV show news.
Well, I tell you what, how about this? How about you tee
Let's get her teed off. Anyway, if you know what podcast that's from, what radio show that's from, email us and I will send you something. A gift. I'll send you a gift if you know what that's from.
Hell yes.
Anyway, so let me ask you this question first to preface what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So, do you ever? I'm a really big fan of motivational videos on YouTube.
Me too.
Do you ever watch stuff like that?
I watch some stuff like that.
Like not like celebrities, but like.
You're talking about like average Joe people, right?
Well, not even necessarily that. Like, it can be a celebrity too, but like those videos that have like some soft, like atmospheric building music in the background, and then it's got somebody giving like the most motivational life speech of all time.
Yeah,
you like that
like
stuff?
some guy just built like this hovercraft out of an old lawn chair, lawnmower, and it doesn't look like it's gonna make it, but he does make it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Tom, you did it, man! You did it! You're flying your ass over to Antarctica right now."
You know, actually, that is absolutely not what I was talking about, but that is an excellent story.
Yes.
But anyway.
But I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. For example, I watched one recently of Denzel Washington giving a graduation speech.
Oh, shit. Really?
At like a college or something that he got invited to speak at graduation or something.
Okay.
Anyway, it was excuse me, I had a yawn.
For all of you who don't know, what he's saying is that this motivational story is
No, but anyway, I love those kind of videos. And if you
Yes.
take every motivational video or any kind of inspiring, moving sort of video or audio piece you've ever heard or watched, and I mean in the millions of all of them that are out there, and you took them all and you pressed them in real softly and got them into a nice like big ball,
Right.
and painted it orange with black lines on it,
Right.
it would be about 10% as great as the show The Last Dance.
The Last
I've talked about this before.
I think you have.
But The Last Dance was a ESPN documentary that they did on Michael Jordan.
Yes.
And it was on Hulu, and I believe it still is, but they have just released it on Netflix as well.
Okay.
So those of you out there with Netflix, I'm telling you, I don't care if you don't like basketball. I don't care. If you need some inspiration, go and watch this show. It has literally... I could watch it 4 more times.
Is it life-changing?
It's life-changing.
Holy shit.
It's 10 episodes, and I'm telling you, it is the most amazing picture of someone who I've, like...
Does it make you want to get out there and kick ass and chew bubblegum?
It doesn't make me want to play basketball because there's no use because of someone being that good at it. You'll never be that good. But it's not really about basketball. It's more about, like, a unique person.
Right.
Like they really dive into like what made Michael Jordan tick and what made him so great, and how he always wanted to beat everyone around him at everything, whether it was like throwing a quarter up against the corner of the wall, like playing quarters or anything. Like he never wanted to lose at anything, and he made sure of it.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, dude, I have 15 minutes left in the final episode, and I didn't get to watch the rest of it. But I'm going to watch it tonight whenever you guys head out. I'm going to finish watching it tonight. Yeah. But, dude, I'm telling you, you've got to watch The Last Dance.
It sounds like a spiritual uplifting.
I'm telling you. I really don't watch a lot of sports documentary stuff. I don't really care about that stuff that much.
Right.
I like sports, but I don't really care about that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. You've got to watch it, or at least watch the first episode. Haley watched the first episode and she was hooked.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I'll definitely have to check it out as
well.
To.
So
we'll
guys,
have
you
to
need
check
to be.
it out.
If you got Netflix, go check it out. The Last Dance, Michael Jordan documentary.
Yes.
It's 10 episodes long and it's all yours.
Hell yes.
So that was my TV show. We took a break actually on Hannibal for a while.
Okay.
Because season 3 is a little strange.
Oh shit! Is it?
Yeah, we took a little break on that.
So you're just kind of...
We're just kind of putting it on the back burner for a little bit.
You're letting it marinate.
Letting it marinate. We're gonna come back to it. We're gonna come back to it.
Right.
That's all. That's about all the TV show news I have.
Okay. Well, I think we're ready to move into movies then.
Movies.
Movies. Time to get teed off.
Let's get her teed off. What do you have for movies?
Okay, so this is some more news that I came across that came straight out of Comic-Con at home.
Straight out of Compton. I thought that's what you were going to say.
This shit straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton.
It's straight out of Compton. You know what I mean?
We're getting canceled.
We are. Cancel culture. Okay. We're not getting canceled. Okay, but this came straight out of Comic-Con at home. I don't know if you know this. Are you a fan, and this kind of does tie into video games a little bit, but this is movie related. Are you familiar with Kendall and all of our viewers? Are you a fan of Mega Man?
Yes, absolutely. I love Mega Man.
Do you love Mega Man? Well, that's great, man, because I'll have you know that there is
I'll have you know. Excuse you.
Yes, excuse you, okay? I'll have you know that there is a live-action Mega Man movie being made.
Really?
Yes, there is a live
I like
action.
Mega Man. So let me ask you this: Mega Man. I'm having trouble remembering. Is it like a boy?
He was a cybernetic boy.
So he wasn't like an actual boy at one time.
No, I don't think so.
He was like created as a robot.
He was created. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was always like I forgot what that he was always against this evil doctor, and I can't remember what his name was. But this evil doctor always made like because you had other like mega people too. Like you had Proto Man, you had Base, There was a couple.
Now you're losing me.
You had Nero. You started getting
Nero, really?
Yeah,
the Emperor?
No,
of Rome?
no. Nero.
Nero.
But you start getting into when you get to those characters, you start getting into like the Mega Man X series. So, but he's going like straight. They're going for like straight original Mega Man, where he was a boy.
Really?
So yeah, and it's gonna be live action. So I've always wondered how they could do that, because some live action movies you just do not pull off well. Because do not even, if you are around me, do not ever bring up that hideous shit Dragon Ball Z movie they tried to make that time.
That was awesome.
With that weird ass Piccolo looking shit.
That dude's vanilla tips.
That dude's vanilla tips, and he's standing in the mirror, and his hair stands up, and he was dumb as shit. And he, don't bring that up. So I hope they don't mess it up as bad as they did that Dragon Ball Evolution shit.
So it's a live action movie.
It's going to be live action, and it's being directed by Henry Joost.
Henry Joost. That sounds like a guy who works at a skate park.
I am sorry if I'm butchering the last
probably
name.
Like something like Wassaid.
The
Henry Wassaid.
The J could be silent. It could be Oost. You know what I mean?
Oost.
Henry Oost.
Ustedes.
Ustavos. Gustavo Fring. It's being directed by him and Ariel Schulman. And it'll be written by Mattson Tomlin, who also wrote The Batman. So it'll be written by him, and so that is Mattson Tomlin is the main reason that everyone is so excited for it, just because of the fact that he wrote The Batman. So
I'm excited.
Yeah, so
I'll be down to watch it.
I will too. They don't have any dates as far as I know, and actually this movie goes all the way back to 2018.
Oh, so this has been in the works for quite a while.
This has been in the works for quite a while. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping that they produce some hot shit.
Some hot shit.
Some hot shit.
HAWWT.
Morty. I'm going to have to Morty.
Oh no. Don't do it.
Okay, but I am...
Please don't.
I am excited, though. I'm really curious to see how well they pull off, because live action movies are hard to pull off, man.
Because if I remember correctly, I remember seeing them piece them together in on a
You're talking about
table thing stands up, and he's arms and stuff
I think that was in one of the games where he got pieced together and everything.
It's really cool. It's kind of badass. I like it.
Yeah. But I don't know. They're really gonna have to pull some shit out of their asshole to really make this.
I mean, that's actually not too difficult.
It's not.
I mean, if you stretch it open pretty good, you can take a spoon or something. You can scrape some shit out of there.
You can scoop some shit, and then you'll have you some hot scoops.
You've got to pull some shit out of their assholes.
And for all of you,
that's a nasty one.
For all of you who don't know, that is how.
What are you about to say here?
That is how Kendall and I get our hot scoops.
Wow, that's how we get our hot scoops. We pull them out of our assholes. Oh wow!
But be on the look.
Also not true.
It's not true. No. Cancel culture.
Cancel culture. Don't cancel me.
So be on the lookout for that. They didn't have any dates or anything released, or they never stated any dates or anything. But be on the lookout. A live action Mega Man movie. It'll be directed by Henry Host, Ariel Schulman, and written by Mattson Tomlin, who also apparently wrote The Batman. So be on the lookout for that. And Kendall, what about you, man? Do you have some hot scoops for the movies?
I have some pop culture news.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Pop your popcorn. There we go.
So you're familiar with... Oh, wow. There's a cat in my lap.
What's up, Bats? Bats is here, everyone.
Bats is here, everyone.
He's part of the podcast.
Bats, you want to say hey?
What's up, Bats? There we go. I'll make
Listen
sure.
to him purge.
ASMR.
Wow. He sounds like a vibrator or something.
Dude, Bats would make for a really good ASMR
I was
video.
really hoping you weren't going to say a really good vibrator.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture. Anyway, Black Mirror. Anyway, so have you heard... I'm sure you're familiar with the Justice League movie. Not the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie, but the actual Justice League movie that came out a couple years ago.
Yes.
Anyway, with Ben Affleck and all that, Gal Gadot and all.
Right.
So, Cyborg in the movie, you've seen him.
Yes.
Did you see the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't. It's a little.
Yeah, it's not very memorable.
Yeah.
It's not very memorable. But anyway, the guy that played
the Zack Snyder cut on the other
Zack Snyder's Justice League coming in 2021 is going to be awesome.
That's going to be awesome. But anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, so Cyborg is in the movie, and the guy that plays Cyborg, his name is Ray Fisher, and he's an excellent actor. But this was his first, really honestly, his first movie.
Oh shit!
He played Cyborg in the Justice League as his first
official,
his first big movie.
So that was his first credited thing.
Zack Snyder and them went out and found this kid and basically told him, "Hey, you're going to be a superhero."
Oh shit!
And anyway, so to say all that, he has come out, and this happened weeks ago. So it's just something that I wanted to talk about that I haven't yet.
Right.
But this isn't new news. But he came out weeks ago. Joss Whedon, the director of the Avengers movie and Avengers Age of Ultron.
Right.
Anyway, he was brought in after the tragedy that happened to Zack Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
He lost a child during the movie, during the making of the Justice League movie, so he had to step down and deal with his family stuff. And anyway, Warner Brothers brought Joss Whedon in to finish the movie. And my cat is purring so loud. Anyway, they brought Joss Whedon in, but apparently everyone loved him, and it was a great experience. Blah blah blah. The movie was total shit, but everybody said good things about it. And they had to do reshoots and stuff, from Zack Snyder's deal. And anyway, so Ray Fisher has just come out and renounced all of that and said that he was a horrible person to work with, and he was the way he treated people on set was unacceptable.
Ooh, I know, yes, I saw some of this.
He was basically a piece of shit, is basically what he said.
Yep.
So anyway, there's a big kind of
there's a discrepancy about the whole thing.
Yeah, and I think it was very it's very odd to me that someone who this is their first major role. This is the make it or break it for them.
Right.
You're not going to come out and say some untrue shit about someone after your very first movie.
Yeah, and risk not having another role.
Hollywood banning you from movies because Hollywood loves Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
But anyway, in the wake of all of this, he has. I'm trying to get this cat off my lap. But anyway, in the wake of all of this, Ray Fisher has come out and said that fuck all that. He was terrible to work with. I'm tired of hiding it or whatever. So a couple of the other actors have also confirmed this. But anyway, I just think it was cool that he came out and kind of risked his career just to speak up about how this guy was a piece of shit to work with.
For sure, man.
I think people I'm not for the whole cancel culture stuff, but I think if you're an actor and the director is just a piece of shit human being and they're awful.
Oh yeah, then get them out of here.
You should fucking say something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, get them out of here.
Even if it's after the movie down the road, it's been a couple years, so just let it out. Tell us. We want to know so that we don't fucking hire this guy to direct a trilogy next summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, speak up. Let them know so that they can get them out of here.
Get them out of here so they can not get her teed off. But anyway, so
that's
in light of that, there has been a couple other people who have worked with him on past movies who have now come out and said, obviously, one comes, they're all going to come. So there's no way of knowing which ones are true, but except for Ray Fisher's because the other actors confirmed it.
Right.
But a lot of other people are coming out saying that he was a rough to work with and terrible to work with. So I doubt we're going to see him on any more Marvel movies, and we better not fucking see him on any DC movie ever again.
Get him out of here.
Because he completely ruined it.
Hollywood, if you're listening, get him out of here.
So, Joss Whedon... you, man.
Yeah, come on, Kendall, say it with me, man. Hollywood, if you're listening, you gotta get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
And lay your cards on the table.
That's right, lay them all out.
Lay them shits down.
Lay him down.
Yeah. So,
but anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. What do you think about that?
I think it's good, man. I think it's good that because I mean Hollywood, there's a lot of corrupt shit in Hollywood.
Yep.
So I think it's really good when you have someone like that. That's like, especially when you said, just like you said, you know, he's taking a big risk with this being his breakout, pretty much his breakout acting scene. You know, his acting.
This is a huge
title.
deal too, and a huge movie.
Absolutely. So I mean, he took a risk with this, but
it's like a $600 million movie,
right? So, it's good that he didn't back down and he stepped forward and he said what was on his mind. And now he apparently has started a trend, and everyone else is following.
And he was
him.
also saying how Zack Snyder and Geoff Johns, whenever they first started doing this movie, Zack Snyder being the director and Geoff Johns was like creative director for Warner Brothers and DC.
Right.
So he was saying that they even brought him in as a new actor and let him sit at the table to discuss and like help shape the character arc for his character.
Right.
Like normally you don't see a lot of that in Hollywood. It's like, here's your part, play it. Do this.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're like Tom Cruise or somebody, then you just make the whole movie yourself. But anyway, I thought it was really cool. I'm interested to see how this plays out with Joss Whedon. Is he going to be like crucified in Hollywood, or what's going to go down with that?
Yeah.
But if you're a fan of Cyborg, Ray Fisher, let us know. And if you're not, let us know that as well. I'd love to hear y'all's opinions on this.
Absolutely. Drop your comments below on the video. Drop your comments on our Twitter.
Exactly.
Let us know what you think about any, not just this topic, but let us know what you think about any of our topics that we discuss. So,
all of them.
Yeah, let us know about, what you think about Bushland Adventures. Okay, Morty, I'm going
to... Mustard cakes.
Mustard cakes. Okay, so... I don't think
dope toes.
The dope toes, man. It's the dope toes. Just the dope toes and the crude poops,
right.
man.
The crude poops and the dope toes.
So, I think that's going to be about it for us.
Is that it? Are we
so.
going to can you go get some tinfoil out of the kitchen?
Why?
So we can wrap this baby.
So, do you have any shout outs or anything that you'd like to shout out?
I just want to shout out again one more time our friend over in Lancaster. I think he's in Lancaster, South Carolina. Anyway. It may be. Tyler Watts, the guy who did our logo. He's a good friend of ours. And if you need any work done, if you like our logo and want something for yourself, then feel free to hit him up. We will have his information below our episode.
Absolutely. Be sure to hit him up. Anything that you throw at him, he's going to definitely be able to do it for you. So thank you again, Tyler, for the awesome artwork. We will be using it for a long, long time. I'm pretty sure we will be using it on our journey to 2,000 episodes. So, what's up, Bats? Bats is waving at me.
Shout out to Bats, my cat, because he has not left us alone.
So, I want to give a shout out to Reverie, the true crime podcast.
Okay.
They've shown us a lot of support on Twitter, and they have us booked. They have a promo for us booked.
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 We're going to play at their house.
Yes, they're going to play at their house.
We're going to record a live episode in their living room.
They're going to be giving us a shout out in one of their episodes at the end of August. So they have us booked for that. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, and all of our listeners and viewers. We really appreciate you
guys. And we're sorry about taking the break last week, but we needed it. Our significant others needed it, and we're happy, and we're back.
We're back,
and we're ready to rock, and we're ready to get our teeth off. Oh man!
Thank you guys. We love you, and you can follow us on Twitter.
We actually do love you.
We actually do love you. Thank you, all of you, for following us on Twitter. Our Twitter has been blowing up.
Dude, it has been exploding.
It has been exploding. So thank you guys so much. We're almost at 1,000. And a lot of you know what happens at 1,000.
What happens at 1,000?
I shave my beard live for everyone.
Are you going to have a naked face?
I'm going to have a baby face.
You're going to have a bloody naked face?
I'm going to have a baby face. Baby Morty.
You're going to put the comb and the blade on your face, eh?
Oh, yeah. I definitely am.
That's going to be exciting. Do I get to shave it?
No, what you get to do is put Elmer's glue on your face and stick my beard on your face.
What? I'm so excited. I need facial hair. I had to shave mine off because my face got infected.
So, you can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram at the Outerverse Podcast.
Heck yeah.
And you can follow us on Twitter at the Outerverse PC.
Absolutely.
And just like Kendall always says, you can always send us something through our Gmail.
Yeah, please do. Please send us questions or
send us
topics you would
questions.
like us to talk about
Yes.
on the podcast.
Yes. Questions, topics.
We want your knowledge.
Yes. Lay your cards on the table.
Lay them out.
Yeah,
Lay 'em
and
out
you
for
can
us to
email
read.
us. It'll be in the description as well. You can email us at the Outerverse Biz with a Z at gmail.com. So, Kendall, I think that's going to be about
Is that
it,
gonna be
man.
it?
I think that's going to be it, man.
That
So,
is going to be it.
That's gonna
It's
be
been
about
fun.
It
It's
has
been really fun.
It's fun to be back, man. It's great to be back.
Thank you
So,
guys for listening. Also, I wanted to say something that we haven't said before yet in an episode. But if you like our podcast, please share it with your friends.
Absolutely. Share it around.
Tell your friends about us.
Tell your friends about
Tell
us.
each one of your friends that they will give you that you will give them a free toaster if they listen to a full episode of the Outerverse podcast.
Yes.
And then when they do it, don't give them a free toaster.
Do not give them a toaster. Do not do that. You can give them some toasted bread. Do not give them a toaster.
Yeah, give them some toast.
But I think that's going to be about it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been a fun episode. It's good to be back. Kendall, it's good to be back, man.
It is so good to be
I'm
back.
glad to
We
be,
love you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys. Kendall, I'm glad to be doing this.
I'm glad to be doing it
podcast
again, too.
man. Yeah, so we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. We can't thank you enough.
Can we? No, we can't.
We can't.
thank you enough.
We wholeheartedly
we
appreciate you.
wholeheartedly can't thank you enough.
We wholeheartedly appreciate.
We wholeheartedly appreciate you.
We appreciate
and we love
you.
you guys.
Yes.
And we will be back next week. We will see
Absolutely.
you soon. We love you. Goodbye.
See you guys in the next episode.
Bye.